Alright friends, I'm going to show you how I propagate and care for my succulents. These are just a few. I have many more in my house, but I will spare you because there's a lot. So this is just a basic video. I will not get too technical on you because I want you to enjoy it and start from somewhere. I don't want you to stress yourselves out by what we're about to learn right now. It's a very easy little project. So, succulents are very easy to take care of. Succulent stems from the Latin root succus, which means juice, which is apropos because when you propagate, which means when you start growing a new plant from the leaves of the original plant, they are able to withstand they don't need watering really for a long time. And actually too much water can kill them because they're juicy. So that juice, succus, is where the word succulent comes from. So these plants I actually probably got either from Home Depot or even Walmart. And so what's interesting about these, in particular this one, which I'm going to care for right now, this was probably, just a general, it was probably small. It probably started something, maybe this size. And then it grew. And this, I don't have a picture, but this probably ended up being, 10 inches long, which is really crazy. And then what I ended up having to do was take off the petals here. They're not really petals, they're leaves. But I had to take them off. And when you take them off and you regrow them, what you end up with is this, which I just love. I think this is just so amazing. So these are the leaves from a succulent just like the one I was looking at, with the roots ready to be replanted. Nearly. They're almost ready. They're not quite, but they're almost. This one here is actually growing a new plant. You can see. Hopefully you can see. I'm in the bright sunlight, so I don't really know if this is focused well. But how cool is that? There's a few more in there. So to care for this, I actually really need to take off these leaves that are just not really doing well. So when you have a plant like this, just be prepared to, take care of these leaves that are coming off. And it will grow. It doesn't require a whole lot of maintenance. It will grow on its own pretty well. But when it does grow, you're going to want to figure out what your plan is for those leaves that will come off. And this leaf is actually probably, yeah, it's ready. It just gently came off. So what happens is these leaves will gently tear off. And tear is not the right word, but they will gently give way off of the stem. It's probably the better way to describe it. So when they're ready, as you just saw, they will fall away. And you will take them just like that. And you will give them a new spot for those little edges there for those roots to grow. You don't want to water them right away. What will happen is that they will dry out and the root will just grow out of that. I water this tray, I'd say once every 2 weeks. This is my water. And when they're ready to go, so let's say we'll take this guy. When they're ready, we will take a little fellow like that, and we just want to find a new little home. And I like these little buckets. These are from the dollar store, believe it or not. And you want to fill them with some potting soil, which I have. This is just potting mix, indoor and outdoor. It's better to do this outside because it will make a mess. So I'm going to fill that up. And I have another one here, so I'm going to fill that one up too. And you just want to give them a nice little home. And even though those roots are not directly into that soil, they will find their way. And I have another one here. It's gonna go in there. And they look very big right now. But I just want to, I'll show you something in a second here, if I can get this guy. He's very big. Let me see if I find a smaller one here. I'll do this one. Still pretty big, but okay. So we have these two. What happens is, when you plant them, actually, I'm gonna switch this one out. I'm sorry. I have other succulent plants here that definitely need to be planted into their new home. These are really pretty. These are a little, they're kind of purple and green, which is just a beautiful combination. So, give them their little home. At this point, I will give them a nice spritz. So what happens is this big leaf, petal, I keep calling it a leaf, it's really a petal. I mean, it is a leaf, it's not a petal. This will dry up and fall off once these roots have settled in. On this one, you can see it has settled in. Its roots are down into that little bucket of soil. And this was its original leaf. And I just took it off because it doesn't need it anymore. The roots are taking care of its nourishment right now. So very cool, right? This is super easy. This is a really great little hobby. I love it. If you have any questions, let me know. This beautiful one that's growing really well right now started just like these. And all of these are going to become gifts for people, which I love. Have fun, guys. Stay safe.